How's it going today, everybody, and welcome back to Shainer's Mechanical Life. Do you have a floor scrubber, something like this ride-on, or even one of the push-behind types? In this video, I'm going to show you 3 common problems that I've run into quite often with these, and some easy, quick checks you can do yourself to help avoid calling in outside help and keep the bills down and get your floor cleaner going quick. Here we go. First problem is putting the water down. Do you find that your floor scrubber isn't putting as much water down as it used to? Let's say you used to have it on setting 1, but now you gotta go up to like setting 4 or 5 to get the same amount of water. Other than making sure your tank's full, like this one's getting low, take a look inside your clean water tank. Take a look on the inside, see if you see anything in the tank that would block your pickup screen. This one looks pretty good. Next, you want to go down to the bottom of the unit. Usually you'll see some sort of drain for your clean water tank. Take a look underneath. Up top here is your pump. And right here, this is a strainer. It's a filter for your clean water. So any debris that's in the tank should get caught by this. Quite often, I've seen these block up. They're quite easy to undo. Sometimes you can even do it by hand, or even just get a pipe wrench or a pair of water pump pliers and take it off. But before you do that, you want to shut off your water supply, or else you're going to get a bath. So spin that off. Some water will come out. Don't worry, it's clean water. Let it drain. Take your canister, and inside you'll have a screen, something like this. Make sure there's no debris in there. Like all that. Same thing on the inside. Give everything a good rinse. Quite often, that'll help your water flow. The next problem is your floor scrubber may not be sucking up the water as good as it used to. Those are some easy checks as well. Let me show you. Number 1, check your squeegees. Making sure they're making contact with the floor all the way around. And next, look at your suction line going down to your squeegees here. Might want to take that hose clamp off. Take the hose off. Make sure there's nothing blocking that. You can see the floor clearly. As well as checking your hose. Maybe pull it right off. And check the inside. Next, open your wastewater tank. This is all designed off of suction. And around the mating surface, make sure that is clean. And the seal, there's no tears, it's nice and clean, and it's making good contact, therefore giving you a good vacuum. If you still haven't found your problem, this is a vacuum, so it sucks air in and causes a vacuum and sucks the water up. You should have some sort of filter for your vacuum pump. Like this one's on top. Open it up. You see how dirty that is? It's going to have a hard time sucking air in to make a vacuum to suck your water up off the floor. So take that out, give it a good rinse. Now it's just dust, so just regular tap water will work just fine. That's pretty gross. As well as this one. That's nasty. And you can put your filters back in. Now a better idea would be go outside, use a garden hose instead of using a sink. Last thing you want to do is plug the sink up. Put your filters back in. The lid. And hopefully that takes care of your suction problem. Just seems like you have no steering input whatsoever. You're driving and it's constantly doing a left turn, constantly doing a right turn, no matter what way you turn the steering wheel. If you get down and look at the drive wheel, which is right here, you take a look at where everything's mounted. You can see this bracket here, this little tab. If you look at each side, they both have, basically they're called proximity switches. They're magnetic sensors that pick up as this goes by. Got one there, and you can see we've got one over on that side. What you want to do is make sure there's no metal debris on those. That would basically just give it a false sense of where this tab is. If you've got metal debris stuck on there, it's going to think this is going by, or just stuck in one spot, and you won't have any steering input. Now that you've got that sensor cleaned off, you can turn left and right. Everything's working the way it should. Hope you found this video helpful and informative, and I hope I helped you get your floor cleaner back functioning again and getting your floor clean without having to call someone else in. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, the bottom right hand corner. That way you get notified when we get new videos coming out. Well, that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good night, and thanks for watching.